Tired of feeling broke all the time? Imagine a life where you can save money without sacrificing everything that you love. Let me show you how to ditch the rookie mistakes and live frugally with confidence. Last month, I was speaking to a small group of midlife women about getting out of debt. We were deep into discussing strategies for budgeting when one woman kindly interrupted me. "Sara," she said, her voice a mix of frustration and desperation, "I'm trying to be frugal, but it's just not working. I'm cutting back on everything, and I still can't seem to save." Her words hung in the air. I could feel the room lean in, eager to hear how I'd respond. "Tell me more," I said. "What does cutting back on everything look like for you?" She sang her list of sacrifices: no more coffee, no more cable, even skipping haircuts. But as she spoke, I noticed a pattern. She was focusing on small wins while overlooking the bigger picture. Her budget was missing key priorities, and she hadn't accounted for her irregular income, which we later address. "You know you're not alone in this," I reassured her. "Frugality isn't about suffering. It's about aligning your spending with your values and your goals. Let's look at where your money is going and find some balance." By the end of our chat, she had hope, a clear plan, and a reminder that frugality is a journey, not a punishment. This conversation got me thinking, how often do we accidentally make mistakes that end up sabotaging our efforts? If you're new to frugal living, it's so easy to stumble into some of these common traps without even realizing it. So let's talk about those mistakes that could be holding you back. More importantly, how you can avoid them. Whether you're cutting costs to tackle debt, save for retirement, or just create some breathing room in your budget, knowing what to watch out for can make all the difference in helping you move forward with confidence. Cutting everything all at once. Start with easy wins. Cut non-essential expenses like streaming services or eating out. Focus on small changes like making coffee at home instead of buying out daily. Test changes for a month before committing to larger adjustments. And just gradually, incorporate those new habits into your routine for sustainability. What about tracking your savings, just to see the impact of each change? Set priorities. Identify essential expenses versus luxuries you can temporarily reduce. Focus on categories like entertainment or dining out to make quick cuts. These are actually the easiest places to make adjustments. Retain spending that supports your mental and physical well-being. Avoid cutting costs in areas like health or safety. Don't try to cut costs there. Revisit your priorities every few months to adjust as needed. Avoid burnout. Just pace yourself a little bit to prevent feeling deprived or overwhelmed. And then in return, build in rewards for sticking to your financial goals. Give yourself permission to enjoy those small indulgences still. If you enjoy getting coffee out, try just every Friday. Remind yourself of the bigger picture and your long-term goals. And share your progress with a supportive friend, a group. Try a Facebook group like Frozen Pennies. Focus only on saving, not earning. Explore side hustles. Research gigs like tutoring, freelancing, or selling homemade goods. Start with opportunities that match your skills or your hobbies. Dedicate a set number of hours each week to earning extra income and use side hustle earnings to accelerate that debt payment or savings. Evaluate what side jobs fit your schedule and your energy levels. Negotiate your salary. Prepare by researching industry standard salaries and practice your negotiation skills with a trusted friend or in front of a mirror. Highlight your achievements and the value that you bring to your employer. Be confident and assertive and kind when asking for a raise. Use additional income to fund your financial goals or your future investments. Combine earnings and savings. Use extra income to supplement savings without overcutting expenses. Balance earning efforts with maintaining quality of life. Find ways to save money while increasing income, like meal planning View financial growth as a two-part process of earning and saving, and regularly assess how changes in income and expenses impact your budget. Buying cheap over quality. Think long-term here. Calculate the cost per use to understand an item's true value. Prioritize quality for items used daily like shoes or tools. Recognize that cheap products often need more frequent replacements. And consider warranties or guarantees when making purchases. Save up for higher quality items instead of setting for low-cost options. Do your research. Look up reviews and ratings before committing to a purchase. Ask for recommendations from friends or family with experience. Compare products to find the best balance between price and quality. Wait for sales or discounts on reliable, high-quality brands. Avoid impulse buys by creating a planned purchase list. Plan for quality purchases. Set aside that budget for those larger essential purchases to avoid financial strain, and track upcoming needs like replacing worn-out household items. View high-quality items as investments in long-term savings. Focus on durability over aesthetics when necessary. And research alternatives like buying gently used quality items. I have to tell you, I just went for 3 days with my mom thrifting. We had a fantastic time, like we do every single time we do this. She's got the very best thrifting stores near her. She's about 2 hours away from me. And I can tell you, buying gently used quality items sometimes is so much better than buying brand new. I found some really amazing big pieces of furniture that were solid. There was this one oak table that was gorgeous. If I could have used it at my house, I would have probably tried to stuff it into her SUV. I also bought 17 brand new books, probably under $50 for all of them. I got some great deals. I highly encourage you to lean more toward those gently used quality items first before you shop anyplace else. Overlooking the importance of budgeting is a huge mistake. Define clear goals by identifying your top financial priorities, like saving for retirement or vacation. Break down larger goals into manageable monthly steps, and write down your goals to make them feel more tangible. Don't forget to share your goals with an accountability partner, a Facebook group, or your spouse to stay motivated. Adjust your goals as your financial situation evolves. Use budgeting tools. Experiment with apps, spreadsheets, or printable planners. You can grab this one for free. It's downloadable, digital planner. I'll leave a link in the description below. And choose a system that fits your personality and needs. For me, paper and pen is absolutely my favorite. I work the best writing it down with paper and pen. You can use visuals like graphs or charts or spreadsheets to track your progress easily. And don't forget to set reminders to update your budget regularly. The first of the month is a great time to redo your budget. And don't forget to include flexibility for unexpected expenses or lifestyle changes. Regularly review your budget. Assess how well your budget is working every month, and look for areas where you consistently overspend or underspend. It could be takeout food or Amazon. Redefine your categories based on patterns in your spending. Adjust for seasonal expenses like holidays, Christmas is coming, or back to school costs. And don't forget, it's really important to celebrate those small wins to keep yourself motivated and stay encouraged. Another mistake, stockpiling too much. Plan your purchase carefully. Only stockpile items you use regularly, like toiletries or pantry staples. Check expiration dates to ensure items will last until you need them. Avoid bulk purchases of perishable goods unless you can consume them in time. Keep a shopping list to prevent impulse stockpiling. Evaluate whether a sale or price truly justifies buying in bulk. Are you going to use them, and is it a good price? Organize and rotate inventory. Arrange items so the older stockpile is used first in, first out. and label goods with purchase dates or expiration dates for easy tracking. Conduct regular checks to avoid accumulating expired products. If something is getting closer to that expiration date, use it up or donate it to somebody who can. Dedicate specific storage areas to prevent overcrowding. I have a great storage area in my basement, perfect for this. Donate excess items to reduce waste and help others. And it's worth mentioning, avoid panic buying. Resist the urge to stockpile during every sale. Consider whether you'll actually use the item before purchasing and set a minimum stock limit to prevent overpurchasing. Compare bulk prices to smaller quantities to ensure that you're saving money. Check the unit price on that and the actual ounce per price per ounce. Focus on essentials rather than trends or other one-time deals. Not setting specific financial goals. Define your goals. Determine what you're saving for, such as an emergency fund or a new car. Put a name to it. Be specific about the amount and the timeline needed to research your goal. Write down your goals to solidify your commitment. Put it on a Post-it note on your bathroom mirror or your refrigerator. Break large goals into smaller milestones for easier tracking. And stay flexible. Updating goals as your circumstances change is pretty important. Create that plan. Align your budget with your goals. Allocate those funds to priorities first. Track your progress monthly to stay on track, and use visual aids like charts to see how close you're achieving those milestones. Consider charts like if you're paying off debt, you could have one of those thermometer charts where you're coloring in the pieces. Adjust other spending categories to support that goal and automate savings to ensure consistent progress. I know I've said it before just a few minutes ago, but it's so important to celebrate those milestones. Reward yourself for reaching small goals to maintain that motivation and share your successes with the people that you know and love to build a support system. Reflect on how achieving goals improves your financial security. Reassess completed goals and set new ones to keep up the momentum. Use celebrations as reminders of your overall progress and discipline. Giving up on small luxuries completely is another mistake that a lot of first-time frugal people make. Keep budget-friendly treats. Allocate a small portion of your budget for indulgences that you enjoy, whether it be that Starbucks coffee on Fridays or a bag of gummy bears. Prioritize affordable luxuries, like a specialty coffee or a movie night. Replace expensive habits with low-cost alternatives. Find free or inexpensive ways to enjoy your hobbies. I love to read. I just got all of those books from the thrift store. Experiment with creative ways to treat yourself at home and avoid feeling deprived. Balance frugality with small amounts of joy to maintain morale. Recognize the emotional benefits of occasional indulgences. It is okay to go out to eat sometimes. Focus on quality over quantity for treats and splurges. Schedule indulgences into your week to avoid overspending impulsively. Use these moments as reminders of why you're working towards your financial goals. Identify what truly brings you joy. Reflect on which luxuries make you the happiest and prioritize those. If going to get your nails done, mani-pedi, makes you happy and brings you joy, keep that. Eliminate the expenses that don't add significant value to your life. And customize your spending to align with personal preferences. Share low-cost indulgences with loved ones for added enjoyment. If you love the Cheesecake Factory's chocolate cheesecake, split it with your best friend. Reassess your choices periodically to ensure they still bring you happiness. Frugality is a journey of learning, adjusting, and growing. By avoiding these common mistakes, you can strike a balance between saving money and maintaining a fulfilling, sustainable lifestyle. There's a lot of crazy theories flying around about being frugal. Just use common sense. And if you want more debunking frugal myths, watch this video next.